Hey, what's going on out there? A.B.A.T.E of Illinois. This is your state legislative coordinator, Josh Witkowski. With me is Theo Graff, legislative coordinator from Salt Creek up in the Lincoln area. We're on our way back from Southern Illinois. We were in Waterloo, Illinois tonight at an event for Congressman Mike Bost. The A.B.A.T.E Fed PAC paid for that event. But while we were on the way back, I got a message from Chicago A.B.A.T.E. And Chicago A.B.A.T.E wanted to let us know that they are all over a proposed crackdown up there in the Chicago area. And they sent me an article from the Chicago Sun-Times. And I'm not sure what motorcyclists should be more offended by: the actions of the city council's subcommittee or the Chicago Sun-Times article itself. So I'm going to read you just a little bit of this article. We're going to post the link to the article down here in the comments section, but we wanted to bring this to you live. Chris said I should go live, so here we are. But it says, with temperatures rising and motorcycle engines revving, Chicago aldermen launched another crackdown to stop motorcycle clubs from wreaking life-threatening havoc on Lakeshore Drive and city streets. Wow, could we be any more over the top? You know, I mean, I know the old adage, it bleeds, it leads, but this so-called journalist that wrote this article, wow. So we're going to blame motorcycle clubs right away for the actions of some motorcyclists. That's real nice of it. But another crackdown to stop them from wreaking life-threatening havoc? Really? Were there a whole lot of fatalities on Lakeshore Drive that we didn't know about and that weren't reported by A.B.A.T.E apparently? So it says further, the City Council's Council Committee on Public Safety approved an ordinance championed by Alderman Pat McDowell of the 3rd Ward, which, by the way, just launched her candidacy for Secretary of State of Illinois. So let's keep that in mind. The person who wants to oversee all motor vehicles in the state of Illinois is out here bashing motorcycles quite publicly. So let's keep that in mind as we're going forward. But that it will empower police officers to impound motorcycles, dirt bikes, and other non-highway vehicles accused of drifting and drag racing. And it continues to go on, but it talks about how they want to swarm motorcyclists. This article, by the way, says several times that motorcycle clubs are the ones responsible, yet none of the public quoted comments from public officials reference motorcycle clubs. It appears to be only the notes of the reporter themselves. And it looks like this article was written by, hang on here, just one moment. It is Fran Spielman of the Chicago Sun-Times who wrote this article blaming motorcycle clubs for all the issues of motorcycles in Lakeshore Drive area, Chicago downtown. Now, there is one more piece here towards the end that really caught my attention. Alderman Tom Tunney of the 44th said that speeding motorcycles are his number one issue. And in there, he talks about what great effect they have had in surrounding motorcyclists that gather at gas stations. And that when they surround those motorcyclists, they're able to retrieve stolen motorcycles, drugs, weapons, all sorts of lovely stuff. But he makes it sound like it's just a regular occurrence for all sorts of illegal activity to go down when motorcycles get together. Now, if there was more biased information out there from an elected official, I haven't seen it. But definitely, let's keep Pat McDowell of the 3rd Ward in mind as she launches her candidacy for Illinois Secretary of State. And definitely keep in mind this article written by the Chicago Sun-Times and how they want to attribute all of this to motorcycle clubs. Because apparently it's only clubs causing problems anywhere, if anywhere at all. I had to bring it to y'all. When I saw it, I couldn't believe the article. And Clay, yes, it is time to sick PJ. That is the other important part of this. If you are seeing this and you are in the Chicago area, Patrick Jones, Chicago A.B.A.T.E, they meet over there at LAMA, Latin American Motorcyclist Association. They are all over this. They sent me the article to say that they are going to be all over this. But we're going to let Chicago A.B.A.T.E handle it. It's his territory. Pat knows what he's doing up there. We look forward to seeing some results. But I wanted to bring to you how profiling works live in action when you see the media constantly blaming motorcycle clubs for issues in the city of Chicago. And then to hear that a candidate for the Secretary of State of Illinois that wants to oversee all motor vehicles wants to blame motorcycles. This is going to be a lot of fun. Should be a really good election cycle. Stay tuned. There's more going on. There was stuff that broke earlier today on trailer plates. We're going to be talking about it early next week. Board of Directors meeting is tomorrow morning up in Springfield. Well, tomorrow morning for E-Board, 1 o'clock for the Board of Directors. We'll be covering a lot more there. Until then, everybody have themselves a good night. We're on our way back home. See ya.